FBG finally spoke out against Trench's news. FBG Young and FBG Dutchy kind of gave their opinions on Trench's news. You know, Trench's news been buzzing lately. He's in the paperwork. What people saying, he in the paperwork. His initials in the paperwork. It looks like he in the paperwork. And FBG finally spoke out on that. You know, they said some strong words about Trench's news. Young did. So hit the like button. Let's get a couple thousand likes on this video. You know, ain't nobody from FBG really had a chance to speak out on this shit. So I think this is very strong. We need at least 2,000-3,000 likes on this video. FBG Young said he was appalled. Okay, he was fucking appalled that Trench's news was in this paperwork. Shocked, disgusted, basically is what appalled mean in my opinion. And I understand what he mean by that a little bit. You know, FBG had a relationship with Trench's news. Trench's news also had a relationship with Oblock. And the fact that he ended up being in the middle of this seems kind of crazy. Some people say he didn't do this for justice. He didn't do this for Duck, even though he knew Duck and he did work with them. But a lot of people say he did this shit for his own benefit because it looked like the person who they say was the informant that people believe is Trench's news, got the same initials as Trench's news, was the only one paid for this information to work with the FBI. So a lot of people feel like Trench's news did that shit on some try to make a money play. You know, people feel like for him to be in the middle of this shit is very wild. I understand that, but at the same token, if he knew Duck and he was cool with Duck and he felt like this is something he wanted to do, then I understand that. Some people are upset because Trench's news made a lot of videos exposing rats and people who was snitching and shit like that. So for his name to even come up in speculation about some paperwork, people didn't really like that. Now we had a lot of people's opinions. We finally heard from people very close to FBG Duck and FBG Young and Dutchy. And when Young was asked the question about Trench's news, he said he was fucking appalled. Appalled. Them strong ass words, you know. There's been a lot of rumors about Trench's news. You know, Trench's news and FBG Young kind of had a little back and forth a little while on the internet. You know, Trench's news been saying shit about Young and all kind of shit like that. So those guys had issues and shit like that, you know. But I thought this was very strong for them to say that, you know. FBG didn't take it as, you know, good thing, man. Good shit for Trench's news supporting the brother. They didn't take it like that. They want to know why in the fuck your name in the paperwork and why are you cooperating. You on the streets, you can't do street shit like that. Or do shit like that if you from the streets. So I don't really know what to think of this. I think this is very strong. That's why instead of giving you a 20-minute video, I'm going to ask y'all. And I want y'all to keep it honest with me. Do you think Trench's news is wrong for that? If he the MW, if he the person that's in the paperwork, do you think he wrong for cooperating with the FBI, giving information, even though he was paid for it? He was cool with Duck. That was his homie. So is he wrong for that? Or do you think, you know, this guy did videos about snitches, talked about people being rats? That wasn't cool. I want to know what y'all think. Leave a comment. It's homie, Truth Teller Street Reporter.